Well, I think I'm close enough that it's time for me to hang it upstairs. I'll probably do a little bit of work on it yet tonight. There are a few things I want to touch up, but in the interest of getting this video out before it's too late in the day, I'm going to just run through it quickly with you. We'll just talk about the colors first. No, actually, there's a couple things I'd like to talk about first. This tree, I think now, it did look a little bit like it was sort of sitting on top of this bush. So I lightened the tree a little bit. The bottom was flaring a little bit as well, which was not good. I've made it straighter, and I think now it appears to sort of just be growing behind it or amongst this foliage, this orange foliage. Also, adding a little branch to help qualify things, I think that helped. Also, there was a fair bit of dead space here. There still is, and I'm okay with that, I think. But it was a little too much, so I thought I would just put one small branch here with a bit of foliage on it, break it up a little bit. I had a little bit of a trunk sticking off in this direction, just a stump. Doing this, in my opinion, was more important than having this here. And for some reason, maybe because they were both sort of equal in length, and sort of equally spaced off of this group of trees, it just irritated me. It became a little monotonous, maybe too symmetrical. So I removed that. I prefer that. Of the two, this one had to go, this one could stay. I don't think I've done any other major changes. I've connected these. First I had this funny looking sort of funnel going in from this bush to here, which I removed. Then I had an opening showing orange behind here, which I also removed, and I've brought this bush a little overlapping the back side of this one, or this tree rather. So tonight I may still lay a little bit of light on this branch, maybe, I don't know. Also, this area here, I don't like this line the way it's working. I'm going to do some brushwork down here that'll remove the line, change the rough design of things a little bit, but mostly it's going to involve maybe some well, not quite cross hatching with a brush, but giving some varying shades, varying hues in a very rough design down in this area. All right, now colors. Every tree in this painting consists of raw umber, ultramarine blue, titanium white. I used ultramarine blue, and a bit of burnt sienna. The bit of burnt sienna was mixed with ultramarine blue. That's really to outline the trees. For the painting in, it was just, the umber, the blue, and the white. Close ones, distant ones, all the same, all in varying degrees. All of the greenery, these greener bushes, and the foreground, actually, and the middle ground is all a combination of, again, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, that's really about it. That really is about it. And titanium white, of course. There might be hints of raw umber here and there. There might even be hints of alizarin crimson here and there, on this sort of grassy area. I may have added a little bit of cad yellow pale here to add, to spice up this area a little bit. A few strokes in here. This bush, this sort of line of bush here, the mauve bush, is cobalt blue. It's, I think, the only place on the painting I've used cobalt blue. But cobalt blue, alizarin crimson, cadmium red medium, yellow ochre, and titanium white, again in varying degrees. So that takes care of that. These leaves on these foreground trees are all, oh, okay, I used cobalt blue there too. So cobalt blue and burnt sienna. Okay, so it's not, oh, okay, the background actually. That's important, isn't it? Here's a little cad orange medium mixed with bits of yellow ochre, and cad yellow pale, but toned down with yellow ochre. Simply cad yellow medium or cadmium orange medium and cad yellow pale would be too high a chroma to use off in this corner. So yellow ochre is kind of my modifier for all of the colors here. We go sort of oranger, redder here. Then we go into the cad yellow pales more here. Then we go a little sort of slightly greener over here. But everything that's back there is cad yellow pale, cad red medium, alizarin crimson, burnt sienna, cadmium orange medium, yellow ochre, and just sometimes touching a little bit of ultramarine blue in with it. And that is really more on this side than it is on this side. So yeah, needs a few finishing strokes tonight and a signature. I'm happy to see that time come. I don't have another canvas right now. I'm not sure I'll publish another video tomorrow. But this is going to come upstairs and, as I say, be my roommate in my living room for a while. If I make changes to it, they're going to be so minor, you probably wouldn't see much on the camera at all. As it is, I know that you don't see a lot of the subtleties that are in this painting unless you're standing in front of it. What I will do, though, is I'm just going to pop it off the tripod and I'll take you for a tour. I'll just scan it, take you for a tour through the painting a second here. Okay, there's a little less glare on it now at least. I'll just take you along the line where the middle ground meets the distance. See some of the shapes along there. Kind of like that warmish green on those trees. Bit of a swirly design. No detail in the distance there too much because there is plenty in the foreground. I don't think there's any need to clutter it up. And of course, our cooler colors in the foreground. Very little detail, just a hint, just an impression of detail in the foreground, which is probably appropriate for an impressionist painting. But I quite like this area. Like this little group of trees. That's good. It's the focal area. It's the important stuff. See how that's worked out? I think it's worked out. I think that's okay. And after living with it for a bit, I might decide it's not. We'll see. We'll take it from there. But yeah, I'm calling it really, pretty much just done for now. Thanks so much for coming along. And I hope you come along on the next one. I'll be, who knows, starting that maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.